Hello and welcome back to London. My name is Beast, and today we're back with more of this. I did check out the all ages, like the censored version, and to make sure that it doesn't cut too much. There was the line with the Master Broshan still, so yeah. Clearly, aside from cutting out fucking, you know, CGs and sprites that need to be censored, nothing much changes here. So yeah, good. Anyways, I'm also gonna keep it short again today because I actually have to wake up at like 9 tomorrow probably to help with fucking cutting wood. So yeah, let's just get into it and suffer. After writing down Uta's name, I waited for the results to appear. I know, but the shocking scene was again flashed from my mind. The details of that incident somehow appeared in the love note. I had no idea how Love Mail would react. Just thinking about it made me break into a cold sweat. Hey! Seeing her opening, she snatched the love note away from me.
Sakuma Uta, 運命度64。アプローチのタイミングはもうすぐかも。
I breathed a sigh of relief. At least it hadn't said anything weird. That's a pretty vague advice.
チャンスが巡ってくるのを待ってということでしょうか。でも前回からちょっぴり上がっていますね。
Has it?
そうですよ。前回なんて妹さんの裸を見たにもかかわらず60に上がってたんですよ。今回は何をしたんです？
There was no way I could tell her about that. No matter what, I could never speak a word of it to anyone. The fact that I'd seen my sister masturbating to me.
なんかいやらしい顔してるんですけど。
That's just you.
そうですか？妹さんのあられもない姿を想像しちゃってるんじゃないですか？
What?
だってお風呂上がりの裸を見ちゃったんですし。
No, you're talking about that.
なんだって何ですか？もっとすごいの見ちゃったんですか？
Love Mail was getting more and more worked up by the minute. But I wasn't going to tell her what happened. As Uta's brother, I was going to stake her secret to my grave. I mean, it's possible for our fate and this stuff gone up without me doing anything in particular, isn't it?
それはそうですよ。
My question seems to have stopped Love Mail in the tracks. She even straightened up dutifully as if to give me a
日
lecture.
々のちょっとした会話や行動が相手の心に影響を与えるんですから変化するものなんです。
Is it so?
はい。ご家族であればなおさら上下しやすいと思いますよ。って露骨に話題をそらさないでくださいよ。
You noticed, huh?
バレたか？じゃありません。一体何があったんですか？俺のキューピッドがポンコツすぎて怖い。いらっしゃいませ。次の選択肢までスキップしたわ。
Wait, on to the next one.
今日もうたちゃんですか。
Love Mail remarked as she peeked over my shoulder at the name I was writing. Yeah?
正直尊敬してしまいます。妹まっしぐらという決断はなかなかできるものじゃないですし。
You think so? I suppose I should have I would have said the same before the love note came into my possession. What happened shortly after had left a huge impression on me. Not to mention what happened after that. Yeah, I'm very happy that I uninstalled the R18 patch for this because this ain't funny anymore. Huh? Like the amount of times I would have already needed to censor this is ridiculous.
Sakuma Uta, 運命度67。今すぐ部屋を出てみよう。
Leave. Sure enough, our fate has changed again for some reason. What's more, the advice it gave me this time was different as well. Right now.
ラブノートのお告げなんですから疑う余地はありません。チャンスが巡ってきたんです。さあ早く部屋を出てください。何か かいいことが起きるはずですから。
Love Mill gave him a back a shove. Alright, you don't need to push.
何があったか教えてくださいね。
If it's something I can say. If it's anything like what happened last time, we'd have a problem. Before Love Mill could ask me what it meant, I threw open my door and stepped outside. What? What? Hold on. What? Okay, technically there's nothing here I need to censor since there's a beam of light. However, what the fuck's she doing?
今日のオナニーも最高でした。兄さんたら大胆。
Oh, she is supposed to be naked there. You can tell because that's the wrong color uniform. And immediately ran into Uta, who had just stepped out of her room as well. Huh?
Eh?
I had a feeling I heard something I wasn't supposed to just now. If I hadn't misheard, then Uta was, I just came out of my room, actually. What about you? I had to blink several times to make sure my eyes were working correctly. Or rather, was so stunted I needed to take in the situation before I knew how to react. Uta was holding a soaked pair of panties in her hand. She'd come out of her room, sighing with satisfaction as well. Don't tell me Uta had just been masturbating furiously to the thought of me, just like last time. Uta seemed just as flustered as I was. However, her eyes were darting around and she was trying her best to act nonchalant. Uta? Maybe you should put away your panties first. With a loud yelp, she hid her panties behind her back. I mean, you were swimming around in plain sight, so there wasn't much I could do about it. Though I didn't know what they were soaked with. It was obvious they were dripping wet. I mean, it would have been fine if they were the cute pair. That's a lot easier said than done. I've already seen you masturbating, you know. Now you're walking around the house commando holding your sodden pair of panties. How am I supposed to stop my imagination from running wild after that? I mean, I'm at that age after all. More accurately, though, it wasn't the sight of her panties, but the thought of her masturbating that excited me. You're like, not? Actually, no. There's actually no inconsistency after all. If this piece here is part of the undershirt instead of the upper jacket, because it's like. You could say I can see how it would look. Like there's supposed to be a jacket over there, potentially. Still doubt it somehow. I don't know. It's just something telling me. I got a feeling Uta's breathing was growing rougher. You were the one having those fantasies, weren't you? Is it? Your face is turning all red. I didn't go that far. Uta's eyes travel downward. I don't know if that emotion in her face is supposed to be happiness or panic, but it sure is. Seeing the bulge of my trousers, Uta let out a strange cry. This isn't... I mean... Realizing when she was looking, I quickly covered my crotch. Her shrill voice echoed throughout the house. Wait, this is just, Sorry? Although I apologize, something didn't add up. Uta was the last person I wanted to hear that from, considering she just finished masturbating to me.
そんなの見せられたらもう一回オナニーしたくなっちゃうじゃないですか。
Huh?
なんでもないです。私お風呂入ってきますから。
Okay? Dumbfounded, watched Uta dash off down the hallway before it returned into my room. Just what on earth happened to my sister? I had no idea she was such a little girl. Maybe I'd simply never noticed though.
おかえりなさい、つむぐさん。どうですか、収穫は得られましたか？なんかうたちゃんの大きな声が聞こえてきましたけど。
Lavnia glanced over me as she lay sprawled on my bed. And then she froze.
なんでまたおちっちになってるんですか？うたちゃんイベントを起こしに廊下へ出ただけですよね。なんでこの数分間に一体何が。というか勃起しながら部屋に入ってくる芸を鉄板ネタにするのやめてください。
I mean, it is funny. I'm not doing this for laughs! Feeling a sense of deja vu, I tried desperately to convince Lovemeal not to call the police. Just like before, Melos completely vanished by the time I managed to talk her down. Talk her around.
俺のキューピッドがポンコツすぎて怖い。
They really just decided, nah, fuck music at this point. Who needs music?
次の選択肢まで飛んじゃうね。次の選択肢までジャンプ。
Don't play dumb, you know what she means. At the very least, I know what Uta's fate in this with me is.
次の選択肢まで飛ん、次の選択肢まで進んだよ。
Okay, now you do your usual boop.
次の選択肢までスキップ。次の選択肢まで進んだよ。次の選択肢まで飛ぶ。次の選択肢までスキップしたわ。次の選択肢まで、次の選択肢までジャンプ。
Innocent, huh? Truth was quite different as it turns out. This fine, I can just press the skip button. And I suddenly noticed my little sister was seated in front of me, glaring in my direction. So I'm wrong, Uta.
女の人、たくさんですね。
She wasn't wrong. I mean, there's 3 guys at least, if you include me.
あの人は男に含めていいのかわかりませんけど。
Uta's eyes turned towards Masara. Apparently he noticed us staring.
スムグたち、何を話してるの？
Yes, looking back at us. Ah, nothing, don't worry about it. Tilting his head quizzically, Masara returned to his conversation with the others. As if to break the awkward silence, Uta opened her mouth again.
兄さんはこの人たちの中にその気になってる方とかいるんですか？
I asked the teacher. Huh? Question caught me off guard. Do me a favor and stop bringing up such awkward topics, Uta.
どの人もみんな綺麗ですし、兄さんと仲良さそうに見えましたし。
Do I?
そうですよ。
Gaze hardened again.
で、どうなんですか？いるんですか？
Well, tried to dodge a question as to not worsen her mood. Can't say I really feel that way about anyone at the moment.
でも兄さん、最近夜に誰かと電話してますよね。
Huh?
たまに声聞こえてますよ。
I was just watching a video on my phone or something? No? Tried to laugh it
で
off.
も兄さんの声も聞こえる気がするんですけど。
I was referring to my conversation with Love Meal, no doubt.
先輩はかりんちゃんの大ファンって言ってましたよね。
Kosuke, yeah, that's right. I always watch your streams.
バイトの休憩時間、アーカイブ動画を見て独り言言ってたから、お家ではもっと言ってるんじゃない？
Nice save.
あ、そうなんだ。なるほど。きっとそうですよね、先輩。
Yeah, that's probably it.
納得はできますけど、それならそれで別の心配事が出てきますよ。
Uta gave me a troubled
バイ
look.
ト先の方に不審がられないようにしてくださいね。
Yeah, I know. Thanks to Kosuke's intervention, I managed to shake off Uta's suspicions for the time being. But I get the feeling my little sister now saw me as some kind of loser who talked to himself while watching videos. In any case, I'd better be more careful when speaking to Love Meal from now on. I take this as a personal attack against me, by the way, since I'm technically a loser talking to myself while playing a game. Where'd you go with Uta? The mock ceremony was successful. Reach Uta's ending. What? No! Huh? I didn't reach her ending? What the fuck's going on? I didn't reach her ending? I reached her route, not her ending. The fuck are you on about? Even though she's family, started Uta's route. I was supposed to get that one. Not this one. I am highly confused. The fuck's going on? The fuck's going on with y'all? First, I'd simply want to know how my sister felt about me as her brother. But somehow or other, I found myself only writing Uta's name on a love note. There was no doubt about it, lately my feelings towards her had changed. To me, Uta was...
つむぐさん
Sorry, I was just lost in thought.
それはいいですけど、結局ノートには誰の名前を書くんです？
Can you give me a day? I needed time to think about my relationship with Uta.
わかりました。それでは明日の夜、つむぐさんの答えをお待ちしています。
Today was supposed to be a day like any other, and yet my head was filled with thoughts of Uta all morning. Every time we spoke or our eyes met, I couldn't help but see her as a woman. By the time I realized it, I couldn't think about anything else but her. Never thought I'd end up feeling this way. Feeling restless just sitting around the house, I decided to leave for school a little bit early. But now, I didn't feel like writing anyone's name with a love night besides Uta's. Those were my true feelings. But is that really okay? Although we might only be step-siblings, we were still family. I felt conflicted. I wish I had a shift at the restaurant today. Might have been able to get my thoughts in order if I had work after school. At dinner time, Uta's cooking was delicious as always. I was sure she'd make a great wife one day. Wait, what am I saying? Embarrassed, I tried to avoid looking in her face. Looking her in the face. However, it appears this didn't escape Uta's notice.
兄さん、どうしたんですか？
No, it's nothing. After dinner, I returned to my room. Which girl would I choose? Love me, I'd have given me a day to think about it. But as promised, it was time now to decide.
それではつむぐさん、誰の名前を書くことにしたんですか？
He just grabs her by the collar. I'm going to Alabama! Uta's. Though I still felt conflicted, I couldn't think of anyone else, else
それ
to
がつむ
choose.
ぐさんの現時点での覚悟ということでいいんですね。
I thought, well...
何なんですか？一日考えるとか言っておいて、優柔不断な男はモテませんって。
I mean, she is my sister after all, plus she also seemed kind of annoyed with me at the welcome party. I'm a little scared to see what the love note is gonna say, to be honest.
わかりました。でもなんかそういうところもつむぐさんらしく思えてしまいます。とりあえずはまずいつものように名前を書いてみてください。普通に診断をしましょう。
Right. Scribble down Uta's name with the love
早
in the
速結果が出てきましたよ。
佐久間
おお、
80.
かなり高い数字ですねこれ。もうゴール一歩手前って感じです。
I see. It was a little weird to see her as her brother, but honestly, I was pretty
おっ
relieved.
と、またまた追記が出てきましたよ。
Levmiel and I appeared at the words forming across the
明
page.
日一日妹さんをあらゆる危険から守ってください。
What the? Oi, Levmiel, what the heck is it talking about?
記述内容に関しては私も詳しくは分かりませんが、でも多分ですが大した危険ではないと思いますよ。あくまで多分ですけど。って完全に聞いてませんねこれ。
All manner of dangers. What kind of dangers? Trouble? An accident? Something else entirely? Whatever the case, I had to protect Uta no matter what. After all, she was the most important family I had, and I was her older brother. The next morning. Morning, Uta. He's gonna be on so much high alert because he thinks the actual serious bullshit, but in reality, it's just like slight mishaps.
今日の兄さんはいつもより早起きですね。
Uta let out another cute yawn as she rubbed the sleep from her eyes.
ごめんなさい。兄さんは早起きしたのに、
Can you speak a bit
私
faster?
は少し寝坊しちゃいました。
It's not like you. You're not feeling well or something.
いえ、ただ目覚ましを止めて二度寝しちゃっただけですから。
No, still, your face looks a little paler than usual. Place my hand against forehead to check her temperature. It's hard to tell with just my hand. This time I tried to place my own forehead against hers. Oh boy.
できたわよ。
Actually, is this one worth it? You know what?
こ
This
こま
one's
で
worth
戻って
this
無
one's
事
worth
戻
it.
れたわ。
Gotta do another noises video at some point after all. I'm gonna leave out the gasp though. Nah, sure. Nah, not that one, just because it's more than just the noise. He squeezed her eyes shut as though trying to endure something. Then her face began turning red as a beet. Temperature's a little high after all. Pressed my forehead even closer. Nah, that one's acceptable. It's just one word.
記録できたわよ。
It really does feel kind of feverish. After what the love note said, maybe I should make her rest today and take care of her.
もうダメ、無理、耐えられない。兄さん、熱はもう大丈夫ですから。
She quickly pushed me away and put some distance between us. You sure? You felt a lot warmer than usual.
それは兄さんでほてってるだけですから。
Because of me?
いや、違わないけど違いますから。ちょっと顔洗ってきます。
That Uta dashed out of the living room. She was so agile that it was hard to imagine she had just woken up. But after she had that much energy, I suppose I had nothing to worry
今日
about.
は随分と積極的ですね。
What? Something to do this stupid thing all the time. Also, I told you not to leave my room.
つむぐさんって結構シスコンさんですか？
Sounded like she was mostly teasing, but who's just the most important family I have? Of course she's special to me.
へえ、なるほど。なかなかいいお兄ちゃんですね、つむぐさんは。
Oh, shut up. After breakfast, Uta and I made our way to school together. Though her face still seemed a little red to me, she looked otherwise completely healthy, so I decided to simply watch over her for the time being.
なんかこうやって2人だけで登校するのって久しぶりですね。
Uta walked next to me in somewhat of a good mood. I feel like it wasn't that long ago that me, her, Lovemeal, and Kosugi had walked to school together, though. Guess so, we always eat breakfast together, but we don't always leave at the same time.
男の子は準備に手間取らないですけど、女の子にはいろいろと準備がありますからね。
I know. That's why I'm always saying you should let me take care of the chores in the morning.
それはダメです。兄さんのお世話をするのは妹の特権なので。
She stated flatly. You're a stubborn one.
いくら兄さんの頼みでもこれだけは譲れませんからね。
You can't see her, or she can't just let me help with the housework from time to time. Still, if this was something that Uta genuinely wanted to do, I suppose there was no reason to argue. As we were about halfway to school, however, there was a cyclist going at breakneck speed headed straight for us. Uta! Pulled Uta into my arms, just barely managing to avoid the bike. How's that guy going so fast for? Sheesh. The reckless cyclist had already disappeared into the distance. You okay, Uta?
大丈夫です。
Or it's just gonna be give Uta fucking a heart attack the day.
兄さん
again, if it wasn't for the after part, I would save this one.
なんですか今日は。運勢1位間違いないですよこれは。今のうちに兄さん成分を補給しないと。
Uta stared at me, looking somewhat flustered. He's been acting a little out of sorts all the morning. That being the case, why don't we hold hands until we get to school, Uta?
え
Okay, that one's good. Huh?
しっかりセーブしてやったぞ。
Hands? There we go.
記録できたわよ。手ですよね。
Yes? What else would I have said? There.
いいんですね。本当に手をつないでもいいんですね。
Yeah, of course.
現地取りましたからね。もう逃げられませんよ。
Despite her enthusiastic tone, Uta's hand trembled as she slowly reached out for mine. Since she was taking so long, I decided to just grab her hand first. Okay, that one is more noise than line, so I accept
しっ
it.
かりできました。今日の兄さん積極的すぎます。手汗とかかいちゃったらどうしよう。というか今日の兄さんはどこか様子がおかしいです。朝からおでこごっつんこしてくれたり抱き寄せてくれたり、果ては手つなぎ投稿なんて。これはまさか。
Hmm?
そういうこと？そういうことなんですか？今日の兄さんは私を誘ってるの？誘ってるってことなんですね、兄さん。
But his face seemed to be going through every emotion known to man. She looked troubled for a moment, then looked up at me with stars in her eyes. But though I had no idea what was going on inside her head, her palms are crazy soft! Honestly, I wasn't expecting this. Uta and I had held hands countless times before when we were kids. Naturally, we gradually stopped doing so as we grew older, but I didn't think holding hands now would feel this incredible. Her soft, squishy palm wrapped firmly around my hand. Her hands felt a little damp too, but whether due to her sweat or mine, I couldn't tell. By the way, I'm overthinking this. I'm only holding Uta's hand to protect her. There's no deeper meaning to this.
兄さん。
What?
やっぱりなんでもないです。
Even though there was no deep meaning in it, I'm glad she seems to be enjoying this at least. As Uta hummed cheerfully, the two of us made our way to school hand in hand. Have lunch already, huh? Normally I'd,
つむぐ、一緒にお昼食べよう。
one hand must have invited me to eat in the cafeteria as usual. Sorry, but I've got something to do today.
誰かとお昼食べる約束してるの？
Something like that. I answered without turning my head and quickly headed off towards the first year's classroom. Though I hadn't exactly made plans, I wasn't sure it'd work out. So anyways, why don't we have lunch together?
喜んで。
As soon as I arrived at Uta's classroom, she came out as if she'd been expecting me. We then decided to head to the roof together.
お昼、お昼、兄さんとお昼。
So yeah, actually, I was right. It was just like an undershirt that then has like actually two separate coats over it. What the fuck? You're in a good mood today.
そりゃそうですよ。兄さんと二人きりでお弁当食べる機会なんてなかなかないですから。
If you want to eat with me that badly, you could always just ask.
そりゃそうかもしれないですけど、兄さんだっていつも一緒に食べるお友達がいますよね。
Yeah, I guess. Probably be eating together with Masura today, if today wasn't a special
兄
case.
さんとお昼を食べたい気持ちはありますけど、でもそれと同じくらい兄さんの友人関係も大切にしてほしいんです。
Let's see.
それに兄さんとは 朝も夜も一緒にご飯食べてますしね。もしこれ以上兄さんを独占しちゃったら確実に我慢できなくなって、これ以上求めちゃったら私
Uta.
なんでもないですよ。それより早くお弁当食べちゃいましょう。お昼休みは無限じゃないんですから。
Alright, my stomach's rumbling too.
だったらなおさらです。今日のお弁当も腕によりをかけて作りましたから。
Oh, I'm excited. After passing me my lunchbox, we opened them together. The bento was noticeably larger than Uta's and filled with all sorts of meat and ingredients that boys like. Couldn't be easy. It couldn't be easy making lunch like this every day. I really couldn't thank her enough.
兄さん、ボケっとしてないで早く食べましょう。
Right. Why are they sitting on the ground when there's benches? That don't make sense. Also, this bitch got a whole ass omelet in there, but no spoon to eat it with. Also, is that fucking bacon flowers or some bullshit? Certainly looks like it. After thanking Uta for the food, I started to dig in. I got rid of the text box because I was so close to looking at the CG. I thought I got rid of the text box to look at it. That was delicious. It was the only thing that keeps me going in the afternoons, you know.
ありがとうございます。
She placed her hands on her mouth. She placed her hand to her mouth, smiling happily. It was then that I noticed something strange about her head. Hand, I mean. What happened to your fingers, Uta?
これはですね。
She rubbed the bandages on her fingers, looking away awkwardly. You got hurt?
はい。調理実習でちょっと調子に乗っちゃって。
I couldn't protect you.
兄さん
What the fuck? Uta panicked when she saw me hang my head in defeat. Couldn't believe danger had been lurking in our very school. Maybe I just didn't want to think it. Damn it, if only I'd been more careful.
いや、なんで無駄にシリアス顔なんですか。ただ包丁でちょっと切っちゃっただけですから、そんな大層な怪我じゃないですよ。
She stared exasperatedly at me. Though it was unfortunate, what had happened had happened. I suppose the bright side was that it wasn't anything serious like Uta had said. Still, it's not often someone as good at cooking as you makes mistakes like that. Were you trying to show off in front of your classmates or something?
そんなところですよ。言えない。絶対言えない。ずっと兄さんのこと考えてたら怪我したなんて言えないよ。
She grimaced, making an odd expression. Does it still hurt?
いや、もうほとんど痛みは。ちょっと待ってください。今日の兄さんは異常なほど私に甘い。いわゆる妹デイです。だとすれば伝説のあれを狙えるチャンスなのでは。痛いです。
It does!
はい、イエス、その通りです、兄さん。やっぱり痛いです。めちゃくちゃ指痛いです。
I see.
だからなんですけど。
Feed me. Feed me, slave. Her eyes flickered towards me several times. What can I do? Just name it. Yep. Knew it.
お弁当食べさせてほしいな。なんちゃって。
Sure. Here, say on. As her mouth fell open in shock, I fed her a piece of rolled omelet. After chewing it, she swallowed. How's that? Uta?
セーブ完了ですよ。
Yes, sure. Ah, what's the matter?
ですよ。何普通にやっちゃってくれやがりましたか。
What? You're the one who asked me to!
そうなんですけどね。兄さんは何も悪くないんですけどね。
Should I not have done it?
ぜひ続けてください。
Okay! You're way too excited about this, Uta.
早く早くハリーハリー
She stared with eyes full of anticipation. Alright! Say ah. Choosing one of the side dishes at random, I brought it towards her mouth.
しっかりセーブしてやったぞ。
How's it taste? Make sure you chew properly, okay? You know what, actually, fuck it. Grab all 3 of those instead of just the first.
ちゃんとセーブしました。セーブ一応念のため様子を見に来ましたが。
Here's some rice next.
ちゃんと記録できたわよ。
Good, good.
いや、なんなんですこの光景。
As I was returning to class after my lunch with Uta.
つむぐさん、つむぐさ
It's just you love meal.
ん。なんだとは失礼ですね。それに今の私はラブミエールではなくエールですよ。
Oh, right. Honestly, I was getting kinda annoying having to change what I call her depending on where we
そ
were.
れよりもつむぐさん、先ほどは随分お楽しみのようでしたね。
Was I? I was just having lunch with Uta.
あれをただお弁当を食べただけとおっしゃいますか。
Ayla looked positively flabbergasted. I don't know what's so strange about what I'd said though.
まあラブノートの力を有効活用してもらえて何よりです。それよりもつむぐさんにご相談があるのですが。
Help?
はいちょっと読みたい漫画がありまして。
Which manga?
これなんですけど。
Pulling out her god phone, she showed me the cover of a certain shonen manga. It's an incredibly famous manga about ninjas that had been made into anime, movie, theatrical plays, and it was even popular overseas. I've got every single volume of that manga at home, actually.
本当ですか？
She leaned forward with excitement. I keep them in my closet since there's so many volumes.
もしよろしければなんですけど。
I don't mind as long as you don't dirty the pages or anything.
やったー！ありがとうございます。やっぱりつむぐさんはいい人ですね。
I don't know, the bar for being considered a good person was so
と
low.
りあえず帰ったら読ませていただきます。それと今日はバイトもないですし、寝るまでずっとつむぐさんの部屋で漫画を読む勢いだと思いますので。
Cute Uta hearing all of that.
どのみち今日が終わるまでうたさんの警備もありますし、それでいいですよね。
Yeah, whatever. That sounds just fine with me.
つむぐ、一緒に帰ろう。
At school, Master called out to me carrying his
つ
bag.
いでにゲーセンにも寄っていかない？ほら、前一緒に遊んでた格ゲーの新作が出たらしいよ。
Man, it sounds like a great idea, but
兄さん、一緒に帰りましょう。
Suddenly Uta burst into the classroom, then running up to me.
早く早く。
She tugged impatiently at the sleeve of my shirt. There you have it.
すみませんが、今日は兄さんと一緒に帰るって約束してたんです。なのでマソラさん、今日は私が兄さんを独占させていただきます。
Pulling him by arm, she dragged me towards the door. Sorry, Masura, we'll go to the car next time!
わかったよ。
As Masura watched us with a strained smile, Uta and I left the classroom.
ちょっとやけに慌ててたみたいだけど。
Why is this Kururu of you? Wait, what?
どうしたんだろ
なるほど、そういうことですか。
う。あれ、クルルちゃん？君も一緒に来てたの？
今朝からウタちゃんの様子が何やらおかしかったので、気になって後をつけてきたんです。でもどうやら杞憂だったようですね。あれなら放っておいても大丈夫そうかな。
放っておく？何の話？
小泉先輩にお伝えください。クルル、今回は首を突っ込まずに静観してますって。兄弟のことは兄弟同士で解決するのが一番ですからね。部外者は陰ながら見守ってることにします。
本当に何なの？全くついていけないんだけど。
Neither do I, don't worry about it. After we left school, Uta and I made our way towards the usual supermarket. Wasn't exactly unusual for us to go shopping together. But this might have been the first time we did so on the way home from school.
今日の広告的に晩ご飯は
She murmured to herself as she examined the flyer in her hand. Since Uta was infinitely more knowledgeable than me when it came to shopping for groceries, I refrained from offering any advice. Even as she ruminated over tonight's menu, however, I could tell she was having fun.
兄さん今日のメニューが決まりましたよ
Instantly identifying the most quality ingredients, she tossed them into the cart. Carrots, potatoes, onions, and pork. Does that mean we're having nikajaga today?
ぷっぷー今日の晩ご飯はカレーですごちそうさまでした
That was great. After we finished eating, I took my plate as well as Uta's and brought them to the sink. The curry you made today was amazing, Uta.
ありがとうございます
She beamed shyly as she began washing the dishes.
まあカレーって誰が作っても大抵美味しいですけど
That just means to taste all the better when you cook it.
兄さんはすぐそういうことを言う
She pouted her lips. Still, her cheeks looked a little flushed. You know, I was actually planning to cook today instead, but,
ダメダメです兄さんにご飯を作ってあげないと私がストレスで死ぬので
They're exaggerating.
大げさじゃないですよだ
Once she'd rinsed off the dishes, she handed them to me to dry. Oh, yeah, how are your fingers feeling?
もう大丈夫です兄さんのあーんのおかげですっかり傷が回復しました
That's gotta be the weirdest superpower I've heard of. What an obscure way of activating it,
と
too.
ころで兄さん
What?
そのもうお風呂沸いてるんですけど
She fidgeted restlessly, hesitating to finish her sentence. Somehow I felt like I knew what she was about to say.
その兄さんさえよければなんですけど
Yeah?
一緒にお風呂入りませんか
That's gotta be a no from me.
そんな
Her shoulders slumped in obvious disappointment. Just feels weird doing something like that at this age.
そんなの兄さんの偏見ですよ兄弟でお風呂へ入るのに年齢制限なんてありま
I
せ
call
ん
bullshit on that. No, not happening.
兄さんのいけず
Her sulking was adorable, but normally you'd expect her to be the one reluctant to take a bath with me. Besides, if I really did get in the tub with Uta, there was no doubt about it. I was sure I'd pop a boner. An older brother getting in the bath with his little sister sporting full erection. Oh, I thought of it as enough to make me sweat. As her older brother, I had to preserve my dignity. I had to harden my heart and overcome this temptation. Sorry, Uta. Just can't bring myself to take a bath with you.
わかりました今日のところは諦めるとします
For today?
というわけでお風呂に入るなら兄さんからど
That's
う
a
ぞ
trap.
私はまだ少し家事を残しているので
That's a trap! Alright. If you say so.
一番風呂をどうぞ
I turned towards the bathroom, but then stopped. Oh, one more thing. You're not allowed to come barging in while I'm in the bath either, okay?
うん
Or you better not be getting any
あ
ideas.
れですよね押すなよ押すなよ的なやつですよね
No, it's not like that at all. I'm serious.
大丈夫大丈夫です間違っても熱々おでんや熱湯風呂はしませんか
Well, now you're just being obvious.
ら冗談ですよ私は兄さんが本当に望まないことはやりたくないので
Didn't look like she was kidding. I trust you, okay?
いってらっしゃい
She watched me as I headed to the bathroom for real this time.
兄さんと一緒にお風呂入りたかったな
I reflexively let out a deep sigh as I dried my hair with a towel.
今日の兄さんならいけるかなって思ったんですけどね
He'd been doting all over me today after
手を
all.
つないじゃったりあんまでしてくれましたからね思い出すだけで笑いが止まらないです
What face I was making. Whatever face I was making right now, I definitely couldn't show it to Nissan. But I couldn't help it. I was just so happy today.
そうなると 兄さんとのお風呂ミッションを達成できなかったのが悔やまれますが、まあ兄さんの残り湯は堪能できましたし、よしとしましょうか。今のはさすがに変態っぽすぎましたかね。
Oh yes, absolutely. Nissan wasn't around to hear that, was he? No, I'm safe.
兄さんに嫌われちゃったら生きていけませんからね。
I'd commit seppuku on the spot. So I went to put away my bath towel, however, I suddenly spotted my brother's bag lying open on the
も
floor.
う兄さんたらまたリビングにカバンを置きっぱなしにして。
I should probably be upset with him, but
やっぱり兄さんは私がいないとダメですね。
couldn't stop myself from smiling. Being needed by him made me undeniably
これ
happy.
で大抵のことは許しちゃうので、私もダメな妹ですね。
The truth was my feelings for Nissan were, just as I reached for the zipper on his bag,
何ですかこれ。
inside Nissan's bag there was an unfamiliar looking notebook.
これは
Before I'd even realized it, I picked it up.
ラブ
Oh no! Does that mean she could also see and hear Love Meal now? After getting out of the bath, I laid down on my bed and relaxed for a while. Kind of a crazy day today. Thinking back on everything that happened, yeah, I definitely went a little overboard with Uta today. Normally, I'd never walked to school with her hand in hand. Well, whatever. I'm just glad nothing happened to her today. Love Note's warning had been rather unsettling after all. I ended up being more cautious than what was probably necessary. But the important thing is that I managed to keep her safe. I wonder if that means our faithfulness has gone up too. Speaking of which, I'll leave my bag anyway.
もしもどうにもならなかった時のためにこれを学園に持って行ってください。
Love Note had said as she handed me the love note this
ラブ
morning.
ノートには不思議な機能もたくさんあります。場合によってはそれで妹さんを守れるかもしれません。
And ended up using it though, which meant it had to still be in my bag.
起きてますか？
Yeah.
その中に入ってもいいですか？
No, I will not! There's a risk! Wait, that's not what you meant, okay. Sure thing. Love Meal had just gone out in order to get some food. She had been busy reading manga in my room up until a little while ago, but since everything appeared calm, she decided that Uta was probably in the clear for the day. Incidentally, she had also taken my manga with her. Since she couldn't put it down, she said something about getting a hamburger so she could read it while flying and eating at the same time. In other words, she was pretty much addicted. I wonder what people would think if they saw a book flying through the air by
お
itself.
邪魔します。
What's up? Need something? Her skin seems slightly flushed. I guess she's just gotten out of the bath.
どうしたじゃないですよ。
She tossed my school bag into the corner of my room. Oh, my bad. Forgot it again.
ちゃんと反省してくださいね。
I will, I
反
will.
省のかけらも見受けられないんですけど。
I'll be more careful from now, I swear. Unable to stand her withering gaze, I bobbed my head in apology. Hearing this, Uta finally smiled with
そ
satisfaction.
れはそうとして、兄さんに聞きたいことがあったんです。
What's that?
はい。今日の兄さんのことなんですけど。
Oh.
今日の兄さんは少し様子がいつもと違ったので、いつもより私に甘いというか、何か切羽詰まったような。
I suppose I had been a little protective today. It's unsurprising that Uta felt something was off.
別に今日の兄さんが嫌だったとかじゃないですから、むしろ今日の兄さんは最高だったので。
Huh? Taken aback by her sudden forcefulness, I couldn't help but recoil a bit.
それで、今日の兄さんは
That was my fortunes.
占いですか？
Yeah, my forces told me I needed to cherish my little sister today.
なるほど、占いですか。占いなら仕方ないですね。
It was a lame excuse I just thought up on the spot, but somehow Uta seemed to have bought it.
ちなみになんですけど、
Hmm?
その占いの結果って今日が終わるまで有効ですよね。
Yeah, I suppose.
じゃあもっと妹を大切にしてみませんか？
Saying this, she lowered herself down on the bed next to me. Uta. She grabbed the hem of my
兄
pajamas.
さん、 しぶりに一緒に寝ませんか？
How many years has it been since Uta and I slept together? So long that I couldn't remember. She's gotten a lot bigger since then. Back then, she had only been about the size of my torso. Although she's still a slender baby face as she's always been. But even so, I couldn't help but see her as a woman.
兄さん
What?
呼んでみただけです。
You're not bathing in the afterglow after you just fucking banged Uta. Weirdo. She giggled shyly, scratching at her cheek.
自分で誘っておいてなんですが、ちょっと照れくさいんですよ。
You used to do this all the time when we were kids, though.
そうですけど、大きくなってからは一緒に寝なくなったじゃないですか。
Well, it does kind of get awkward once you get to a certain age after all. I went for bathing together as well.
別にいいんじゃないですか？仲のいい兄弟なら。
Personally, I'd have to say it felt a little uncomfortable for me.
どうしてですか？
She asked, her eyes glittering with anticipation. Well, because you've grown up a lot over the years?
そうでしょう、そうでしょう。今の私は大人の魅力に満ち溢れていますから
Okay,
ね。
stop with the shit-eating grin. She boasted, puffing out her chest with pride. I don't know why I'm just playing around with fucking string on my pants. Yeah. Adult. Right.
兄さん、どこを見ながら言ってるんですか？どうして露骨に目をそらすんですか？
Uta smirked. No, I was just thinking about how cute you are. It's just so pretty that it's hard to look straight at you sometimes.
そうですか。
Yep, cute. As he gave her a gentle pat, her eyes narrowed ticklishly. Looks like I managed to fool her. It's a good thing Uta was such a pushover.
まあ、今のなでなでに免じて、先ほどの失礼は水に流してあげます。
Yes, that fooled her.
私はそこまでちょろい女じゃないので。
Of course not. Pat. Well, that was adorable. I was thinking thought maybe Uta really was a pushover after all.
勘違いしないでください。これは私がちょろいんじゃないんです。兄さんが的確に私のツボをついてくるのが悪いんです。
Right.
つまり私は兄さん限定でちょろくなってしまうんです。
So basically you're admitting it.
あれ？
Her eyes went round and a troubled expression came over her face.
兄さんどうしましょう。私ずっとちょろい女だったかもしれません。
That's what I thought too. After all, Uta's always fawned over me since we were kids.
これは由々しき問題ですね。私が目指す妹像はもっと余裕のあるレディーって感じなんですけど。
I think you're fine the way you are.
どうしてですか？大人なレディーですよ。
Because pushover or not, you're already plenty adorable the way you are.
兄さんはすぐそういうことを言う。
You don't like it?
そんなの嫌じゃないに決まってるじゃないですか。
She ran her finger across my chest, tracing patterns. Her slender fingers tickled.
兄さん
Can you
は
stop this scene, please? I want
昔
to
か
end
ら
it.
兄さんですよね。兄さんは昔からずっと私が求めているものに応えてくれます。
Have I?
そうなんですよ。私たちってお母さんはいませんし、お父さんは。
I don't even remember how many years it's been since he left. Truth be told, I cared so little about my father that I couldn't even remember much about
お
him.
母さんが亡くなった次の年ですかね。
Uta was originally my father's stepdaughter from his second marriage. But shortly after Uta's mother married him, she died in an accident. Incidentally, my own mother had passed away at the same time I was born. I'd only ever seen pictures of her myself. As for my father, I had no idea where he was right now. If I had to guess, he was probably out there, whiling his life away, chasing after some other woman. As long as he kept sending us money to live, though, I honestly didn't care.
まあそういうわけで兄弟二人きりで生きてきましたが、兄さんがいたからこそ私はここまで頑張ってこれたんです。私が一番辛い時、兄さんはずっとそばにいてくれました。私が一番欲しい言葉をいっぱいいっぱいかけてくれました。兄さんのおかげで私は一人ぼっちにならずに済んだんです。
It goes to me too. Because I had you, I was able to keep going. Couldn't let my little sister see me acting weak. That single thought was what drove me to keep my head up. In the end, I was nothing but a child acting tough. But even so, I was Uta's older brother. That's why I'd always tried my best to act part in front of her. So really, I'm just the same as you. Because you became my sister, I wasn't alone anymore. Because of you, I became the person I am today. That's true. If I didn't have Uta, things would most likely have been too much for me to bear
お
alone.
互いが助け合って支え合って、私たち
Oops.
って
Yeah.
そう
Can't
やって
imagine life
生
without
きて
you,
きたん
Uta.
です。私もです。私も兄さんのいない生活なんて想像したくもありません。
Happy to hear that.
本当ですか？
She smiled
じゃ
happily.
あ私たちもうずっと離れられませんね。
You might be right. I don't even know what could split Uta and myself apart. I suppose I eventually found a girlfriend. If I eventually found a girlfriend and got married, or if Uta found a boyfriend. That was weird. The thought of Uta getting a boyfriend, an annoying feeling began to eat away at my chest and wouldn't stop. That never bothered me as much before.
兄さんもしかしてもし私に彼氏ができたらって想像しました？
How'd you know?
妹の勘ですよ。本当は兄さんが苦しい顔をしてたから、だからそうであってほしいなって嬉しいな。兄さん、私に彼氏ができてほしくないって思ってるんだ。
Look at this cheeky little shit.
実は私も兄さんに彼女ができたらって考えてたんです。
Yeah?
はい。そうしたらすっごく嫌な気持ちになっちゃいました。
That's it.
兄さんに彼女ができたらきっと今のままではいられません。私たちは兄弟でそれは変わらないですけど、兄さんと別のつながりを作りたいってそう思っちゃいました。
A different kind of relationship.
私たちもっと離れられない関係になってみませんか？
Huh? If I could even react. Uta grabbed my hand and placed it against her chest.
私の心臓の音
Uta?
聞こえますか？
Sounding of a heart reverberated in the palm of my hand. As if syncing up with her, I felt my own pulse began to hammer
こ
too.
れが私の気持ちです。
Uta?
兄さん、私つむぐさん、ただいまです。お店でハンバーガー食べながらこの回読んでたんですが、続きはどこにあるんですか？続きが気になりすぎて脱線しそうなんですけど。あれ、つむぐさんとうたちゃん？
Just like that, the mood was ruined as Love Miel burst into the room. Finally seeming to take in the situation, she broke out into a cold
これ
sweat.
はあれですね。やらかしちゃったパターンですね。
Damn right you are. I'm gonna make you pay for this later. I mean, it's also kind of my fault for forgetting about you entirely, but still! Glared at her reproachfully.
お邪魔しました。
Cue Uta actually being able to see her. Something. She quietly turned to leave the room, however.
どうしてあなたが家にいるんですか？
Uta suddenly jumped up, jabbing her finger towards Love Miel.
なんで私のことが見えているんですか？何意味不明なことをのたまっているんですか？
Why do we keep having to convince people not to call the police here?
ちょっと待って、警察呼ぶのだけは勘弁してください。問答無用です。つむぐさんも見てないで助けてくださいよ。
Yeah. With an indescribable feeling of resignation in my heart, I got up from the bed. How on earth was I going to explain this? More importantly, how was Uta even able to see Love Meow?
俺のキューピッドがポンコツすぎて怖い。
Well, now I kind of want to read the fucking explanation. Like, I wasn't expecting her to actually see Love Meow. Now I kind of want to see what the fuck what the fuck her reaction to the explanation is going to be. For the time being, we relocated from the bedroom to the living room. There, Love Meow did her best to explain everything that had happened up until now.
このヘンテコなノートがラブノートで。はい、ラブノートです。それからエイルさんが恋天使？はい、見ての通りで。改めまして、私が恋天使ことラブミエールです。それでエイルさんはラブノートを使って兄さんの恋のサポートをしていると。その通りです。つむぐさんに運命の人を見つけてもらうことが目下の私のお仕事です。それで恋を成就させるとたまるラブチャームなるものを100にするのがエイルさんの目的だと。その通りです。理解してくれましたか。はい、大丈夫です。きちんと状況は飲み込めました。
Please.
さすがはうたちゃんです。
Let me clap her hands with joy, however.
はい、とりあえず警察呼びますね。110。ちょっと待ってください。
Let me desperately try to stop her from using her
ちゃん
phone.
と理解してくれたって言ったじゃないですか。はい、理解しましたよ。エイルさんがコスプレ大好きで妄言を垂れ流す異常者だってことが。それ全然理解してないです。私の説明に納得してくれたんじゃなかったんですか？いえ、全く。マジですか？まあ即興で作った設定にしてはよくできてるなとは。設定なんかじゃないんですけど。想像力たくましいですし、小説家でも目指されてはどうですか？留置場あたりで頑張ってください。応援しています。
She began swiping at her phone again.
故障ですから、通報だけは勘弁してください。
Seeing Love Meow break down in tears, Uta reluctantly put down her phone.
私は本当に天使なんですよ。不審者なんかじゃないんですよ。どこからどう見ても不審者じゃないですか。さらに住居侵入罪で犯罪者です。ちょっと待ってください。居候の件はつむぐさんに許可を得てますから。兄さん、本当ですか？
Well, I was kind of blackmailed into it.
ギルティ。やはりそうですね。
Guilty.
ギルティ、ギルティ、ギルティ、ギルティ。ストップ！うたちゃん、ストップですよ！
This time she sank to her knees, clinging to Uta's thighs. No one's going to believe you're an angel if you act like this, you know.
わかりました。わかりましたよ。
Reeking of desperation, she rose to her feet and stared Uta square in the
だっ
face.
たらうたちゃんに私が天使だって証拠を見せてあげます。証拠ですか？
Flying.
はい。すぐにエイルの制服姿になってみせます。だから見ててください。私の変身。
Enough of the theatrics, hurry up. Love Meow shot me an annoyed look. But a moment later, she quietly closed her eyes and the room suddenly filled with light. Whoa.
フォームチェンジ完了です。どうですかこの姿。どこからどう見てもいつもの私ですよね。まあ手品の腕はなかなかといったところでしょうか。手品じゃないですって。天使に戻りますよ。ほら、再び天使にフォームチェンジです。この羽だって本物なんですよ。
With a smug look on her face, she flapped her wings to show off.
すごいですね。
Uta said sarcastically, pinching one of the wings.
演技うまいんですね。演技じゃないんですけど。
this point, it was hard to not feel bad for Love Meal. I suppose it was time for me to step in. Uta, I know this is hard to believe, but this isn't some kind of trick. Everything Love Meal said is true.
それって、エイルさんが本物の天使ってことですか？
Yes. Though I sometimes had trouble believing it myself. That was simple.
エイルさんって本当に天使だったんですね。びっくりです。なんでつむぐさんの一言で簡単に信じるんですか？だって兄さんですもん。理不尽です。
Now, now. Try to calm her down.
それでエイルさん、兄さんがラブノートを使ってるってことは、兄さんにはすでに恋人がいるとか？いいえ、つむぐさんの運命の人はまだ決定してませんよ。しかしタイムリミットもあるわけですし、個人的には早く運命度を100にしてほしいところです。タイムリミット？はい、ラブノートの所有者にはタイムリミットがありまして、90日以内に運命の人を見つけないと不能になってしまうんです。不能？つまりつむぐさんのおちっちんが勃起しなくなります。兄さんの新品おちっちんが不能に。
You don't need to specify never before used! Uta, that's not something a girl your age should be saying. Besides, that hurt.
天使を自称してるくせになんて呪いのアイテムを手渡すんですか？呪いのアイテムって、実際ラブノートは超便利なアイテムなんですよ。ただデメリットが重すぎるだけで。
And the best part is she didn't even tell me about these consequences before making me the Love Note's owner.
は？それもうやってることが天使じゃないですよ。今度から天使じゃなく悪魔か死神を名乗られてはどうですか？
それだけは勘弁してください。
Love Mail was looking more ashamed by the minute. Well, she only had herself to blame, really. More importantly, though, there's something I've been wondering this whole time.
気になること？なんでしょうか？
How did Uta suddenly become able to see you anyway, Love Meow?
すっかり忘れてました。そうですよ。なんでうたちゃんは私を認識できているんですか？どうしてって言われても。
She folded her arms, thinking for a while.
もしかして何か心当たりが？私、兄さんのカバンを届けるときにラブノートに触っちゃったんです。中身とかは見てないんですけど、もしかしたらそれが原因かもしれません。もしかしたらじゃなくて、それが原因だと思われます。
Hold on a second. Does that mean Uta's become the owner of the Love Note as well? Please no. Uta had to suffer the same fate as me.
いえ、妹さんはラブノートの所有者ではありません。
She hasn't.
はい、所有者は変わらずつむぐさんのみです。前にも話したとは思うんですけど、所有権は基本的に放棄や異常はできませんので、ただラブノートに触れてしまったため一部機能が使えるようになったというところでしょうか。
Like being able to see you in your angel form.
あとはノートの中身も見れたりしますね。ノートに記述したりはできないはずだった気がします。
I see. So then the consequences of using it don't apply to her.
はい、そこも大丈夫かと。いわば妹さんはラブノートの準所有者という扱いなんですかね。私が準所有者？あまりない事例なので未知数なところもありますが、ひとまずは安心していいと思いますよ。
Oh, that's a relief.
兄さん。
So as Uta was safe, that's all that mattered.
私も聞きたいことはあるんですけど、いいですか？もちろんいいですよ。兄さんがラブノートの所有者ってことは、ノートを使ったことがあるってことですよね。はい、それはもちろん。じゃあ兄さんは誰の名前を書いたのかなって。
Uta!
ああ、なるほど、そういうことですか。
I won't say another word, Love Meow. You ever ever heard of this thing called privacy? A wide grin spread across her face. On the other hand, mine grew pale.
安心してください、うたちゃん。つむぐさんはうたちゃんの名前をいっぱい書いてましたから。
セーブできたよ。
Uta turned to gaze at me, eyes sparkling. But right now I couldn't bring myself to look her in the face. Sorry, no comment.
いいですよ。私の都合のいいように解釈するので。
That's kind of worrying too.
兄さんが私の名前を。
Uta was utterly thrilled, but as a brother, I don't know how to react.
可愛いですよね、うたちゃん。
Don't encourage her. Couldn't deny what she said was true. I couldn't deny what she said was true, though.
そういえば居候がバレちゃったわけですが、私の処遇ってどうなるんですかね。
What do you think, Uta?
これ、私の一存でどうにでもできるってことですか？どうしてそこで怯えるんですか？別にひどいことなんて考えてませんから。
本当ですか？羽とかむしりませんか？
私にどんなイメージを抱いてるんですか？
Uta let out a deep, exasperated
エイル
sigh.
さんはうち以外に泊まる当てとかあるんですか？
そうですね。
She folded her arms and closed her eyes at the door.
近所の公園とかですかね。ちょっと暖かくなってきましたし、段ボールもいけるかなとか。
そこは泊まる場所としてカウントしちゃダメですよ。それに天使とはいえ女の子が段ボールはどうかと。
ですよね。
ということでエイルさんはこのままうちにいてください。いいんですか？さすがに段ボールはかわいそうですし、兄さんももともと許可してたわけですし、それにこの家は2人で暮らすには少し広すぎるので。
うたちゃん、ありがとうございます。
急に抱きついてこないでください。
感謝の気持ちを全力で伝えているんです。
わかりました。十分にわかりましたから離れてください。
Finally, Uta managed to peel her off somehow, however.
エイルさん、居候の件は認めましたけど、
一つ条件ですか？
エイルさん、今まで兄さんの部屋で寝泊まりしてましたよね。
ぎっくり。
兄さんが突然布団を出してきたのもそういう事情だったんですよね。
Yeah.
私に気づかれないためという理由だったことはわかります。ですがもうバレてしまったわけですし、兄さんの部屋の使用を禁止します。
その程度のことなら全然問題ないです。
She straightened her back and gave Uta a crisp salute.
寝る場所は、リビングとかでもいいですか？
OK であります。
Well, now that that's settled, we should call it a night. It's getting late.
そうですね。日付も変わっちゃいましたし。
それじゃあ改めてよろしくお願いします。
That Uta and I retired to our respective rooms. To think that the truth about Love Meal has finally come out. Yeah, sure is crazy. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Just want to see you next time. Bye bye.